Hi, folks. I'm Terry Tripler. Well, today is Thursday, December 4th, and want to talk about Thanksgiving. The Thanksgiving holiday is over, and you know what? It was a pretty good holiday for the airlines. There were no major tarmac delays, as some people were predicting. We did have some weather problems, and that's nobody can help, and that happened, on December 1st. But other than that, things went very smooth. We had one problem. It looked like it was in Ontario, California, and that basically turned into a he said, she said type of situation. A TACA Airlines flight coming from Ecuador was unable to land in LA due to fog, so it was diverted to Ontario. The people then sat on that airplane for 9 hours before they took off again for LA. Now, TACA claims that they wanted to deplane the people, and Ontario Airport told them, we have no customs people here, and there's no place to put them, so they have to stay on the plane. The Ontario Airport officials claim that TACA never requested to deplane their people, that they simply said, we want to refuel and then fly on to Miami. So I don't know if that one will ever be decided, because again, a truly he said, she said situation. But it does bring up the passenger rights problem, and that's the one area is the tarmac delays. I mean, many people are complaining about 3, 4, 5-hour delays on the tarmac, and trust me, I would complain too if I were on one of those airplanes. And recently, a federal task force met, and they didn't come up with any definitive answers. They didn't even decide what was considered a lengthy delay. And there were some people that were very frustrated by what they call the inaction, and I have to say that I can understand people being frustrated, but I think the problem lies in the fact that it's very difficult for the government to have hard, fast rules that apply everywhere. In other words, you can't have the same tarmac-type rules for New York LaGuardia as you do for Sioux Falls, South Dakota. There has to be some place somewhere, and to get the airlines and the various airports to work it out together, I truly believe is the way to go. The airports don't want people sitting on the plane, and the airlines don't either. Now, granted, there's been some real mistakes here, but they're working them out, as Thanksgiving showed. Except for the one incident, everything seemed to work pretty well. You know, my dad was the food stamp supervisor for several counties in eastern South Dakota, and he would get so frustrated because he would say the rules were put in stone by the government, and the same rules applied to the Manhattan apartment dweller as the South Dakota rancher. And he said it just doesn't work that way. That's what I'm afraid what will happen if we put hard, fast tarmac rules into government rules and regulations. Let's see if we can't have the airlines and the airports work it out. If they can't work out a solution that works, then I think we possibly could have the government step in. But until that time, let's be patient. Let's let them work together. They're getting better. It's getting much, much better. Let's see what the end result will be. I'm Terry Tripler, and that's my view.